Welcome to Shahu Academy.
Hello and welcome to Shahu Academy. We are doing full events within athletes, and today we will read about triple jump. In the previous video, we read about long jump. The triple jump and the long jump are performed on the same runway, so the landing area is the runway. The landing area, as we did well in the previous video, is 9 meters and is worth 2 points, 75 meters to 3 meters in the middle. The runway is 40 to 45 meters long, and its width, how wide is it? 1.2 meters. The distance of the takeoff board that is installed in it is different for men, and for men, the takeoff board is installed at a distance of 11 meters, and for men it is installed at a distance of 13 meters while long jump. I read that the takeoff board has a distance of 1 meter to 3 meters, but in triple jump, the takeoff board is placed at a greater distance because it has step and jump straight after takeoff. Only jump is not done. We will read this further. Now the rest of it is takeoff board, indicator board. I have told about all these very well in long jump. Before watching this video, you should watch the long jump video, then you will understand this video well. And you will find that video in the playlist of the channel, and I will give you its link on the I button. In the jump we see about his fundamental skill. Now we have to check our strong fit first, even in triple jump. Now we have to say that we have found our strong fit. So we put the check marks on the runway now, and you can put the check marks by running according to your own calculations. They can be forward or backward. Just make sure that your takeoff board is on the board so that you can make a good jump. Learn to jump well, and after checking all these things, the first thing you should do is the approach run. In the approach run, just like the long jump, you have to make a good run down a runway to gain your maximum speed. Coming into controlling speed is followed by takeoff, then hop, step, and jump, as you can see in this image. He will do this with his foot. If he has jumped from here, then his next foot should land here. If this is done, he will hop. After that, he will take a step here with the front foot, and after that, he will jump. After that is the landing, and the position of the player's hand, which is the swing of the hand, is also very important because it helps us to make a good jump. We can take our body further. In this, you can see at the time of takeoff, this one arm will move backwards in this way. As soon as it moves forward, this hand will come forward while swinging in the direction on which it takes the step. Well, while stepping, both his hands will stay behind, and he will try to push his hip and chest forward. And at the time of landing, he will pull his body with all his strength and try to land on the front side. Then next we see about his techniques. There are 3 types of techniques. One of them is the flat technique. And we also call it polished technique. And which is parabola and flat technique. The top and step are flat. That is, when the player makes the first harp, it will make 35%. And then when it takes a step, it will also take up to 30%, and what is a jump, it will be up to 35%. Will and the parabolas that are made in the flat technique are small, and their height is small compared to the other techniques, and the other technique is also called the Russian technique. And the use of this technique is fast, and those who are steady runners do it more, and what happens is 38.5% and step 30% and jump 31.5%, so you can see in that. It has the most harp. The step is a little shorter, then the jump is a little bigger, but a little less than the harp. You can give a pause of 2 or 3 seconds between the harp and the step, but it is covered by an explosive jump, and the third technique is the mixed and modern technique. It comes in the middle of flat and step technique, that is, there is a mixture of them. I have good stamina, I have good speed. They use this kind of technique. The hope in it is 37%, which in me is 33%. Is taken, and the jump is again taken 33%. And the angle that is taken at the time of takeoff is an angle of 15 to 16 degrees. In this, the height remains less than the Steve technique and more than the technique. In a way, it is a mixture of both techniques. Now let's see some of its roles. As we have read in it so far, it would have a hop, step, and jump, and it should be in an order. That is, first there will be a hop, then a step will be taken, then there will be a jump. It's not like step first, then hop, jump in it. Hop, step, and jump. This should be the sequence in it. See in this that the foot with which you take the hop should be landed with the same foot. That is, you hop with this foot and you step with the other foot, and then you have to land with the same foot with which we hopped. While jumping, if your landing touches the ground, it will not be considered a fall. That all the things we read in long jump will be applied in triple jump as well. One we read in it. In this way, the takeoff board used to be installed here, and we read that once he jumps from here, he cannot touch the ground here again before the runway because it takes place after takeoff. That's why the rule does not apply in this, that all the rules that we read in long jump will be here as well. Players can do practice trials before starting, and also if there are more than 8 players. 3 threes are given, and if there are less than 8, 6s are given, and each player is given 1 minute to complete his jump. It will be done from the player's takeoff point, from there to where he will be. All things are well explained. Go and watch this video first now. If you have any doubts, if you like the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also press the notification bell icon so that all the new video updates will reach you.